AFL Matchday Live, round 3 on Geelong Radio 100.3 FM this afternoon. The Centurions and the Panthers, and Stewart Walker goes up early. None can get an effective tap. Brett Pollard actually gets the first tap away, but it goes quickly to Roland Beck coming off half back, goes to half forward, and Simon Calvert, who we saw play very well last week, has taken the first mark at half forward. Now Calvert just kicks in towards Howlett, and it's over his head in front, taking a good mark, and will run back. That's Burley. Plays on quickly, gives it to Pollard on his wrong side for left footer. Touches it on the ground, just settles things down, or just kicks the ground as he gets his kick away. Foley off the ground, kicks back towards half back, and good play by Valicia on hands and knees to give it to Hawks. Got a high tackle as well as he got the footy away, and we'll take the free kick at half forward.
That first kick, Laurie, heading north, appeared to hold up as if the breeze was north to south.
Yeah, I was just thinking, Eric, I just sort of think the breeze might have moved around a little bit.
Actually, you might be right. That's going across the ground, really, isn't it?
Sort of.
This young boy played well last week.
Yeah, can play.
Warren Valicia it is. He's got it left half forward for Werribee, kicking to the northern end in this first term. And looks like he fancies his chances a bit here. He'll be kicking from 50. He comes in now. He's given it everything he's got. I think he's used the breeze pretty well. Has it got the carry? It's just off hands. Is it? And through for one behind. No, it's a goal. There you go. And I'll tell you, everybody is setting up for a behind. All the Bell Post Hill boys are. And it's a goal. So the first goal to Werribee Central's. Warren Valicia's got it. And Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. They're one straight goal. They lead Bell Post Hill yet to score. And the Bell Post Hill defenders are in bemusement. They are. They can't believe it.
I guess you've got to watch the goal umpire, Laurie, don't you?
Well, that's right. I mean, it looked to me as if it was
Michael Brown was goal umpiring there for a minute, I think.
Ball in the middle. Up they go. Stewart and Walker both went up and down before the ball got there. Valicia again in the thick of things. He follows it through to kicked it off the ground, gone wide to the outer wing, picked up a great smother there for by Van Kempen, new player into the Bell Post Hill side. But following through is Stewart for Werribee Centrals. Picks it up, tries to crash his way through a couple of players, can't do so. And the umpire move in quickly, take control of the ball, and we'll have the ball thrown up on centre wing, outer side of the ground. And I guess if the wind is blowing that way, we'll see a fair bit of play over that side. From the ball thrown up, it comes down to Nick Smith. He gets it to half forward, but marked there by Simon Connolly of Bell Post Hill. Drives to centre half forward, and there's Hancock leading out wide to the outer side. Takes the mark, plays on quickly, drives to full forward position. Feldman, good body work there, got rid of his opponent, well, all too easily, I thought, and that was Thwaites. And it's Troy Feldman, 35 metres out. Well, it'll be a good test, Laurie, from that pocket with the breezes going that way. He's really going to have to start at right hand of the right goalpost, isn't he?
He's a pretty good kicker usually, though, Eric.
Well, he loves kicking goals, doesn't he?
If anyone's going to do it, Troy could do it from there.
3 minutes into the first quarter, Troy Feldman, the opportunity to equalise. Comes in. Not a bad looking kick.
He likes it.
The wind brings it back quite nicely. Too far. One behind to Troy Feldman. First score of the day to Bell Post Hill. They're one behind on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, and Werribee Central's 1 goal. 3 minutes gone, first quarter.
Roland Beck to do the kicking in from the southern end for the Centurions. He likes to go down the middle, and for the big man Stewart, it's over his head. They line up though. Numbers of players come over the top, falls to the front of the pack. Werribee Central's had the kick off the ground, comes back towards Beck, and his opposite number, turn around kick by Feldman. It's right on the goal line, and not being able to take the mark. I think that might have been Ange Messina, was it? Who, could drop the mark, and it's through for one behind. So they go to 2 behinds, the Panthers, and Werribee Central's 1 straight goal, 6 on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard on this occasion. Beck goes in short, it's okay, finds Nick Smith, plays on quickly, goes to the other side, up and under kick towards half back. Stewart sets himself coming in, Scott McDonald does well and chops it off. Quick handball out towards Walker, runs through centre half forward, goes long again towards Jones. He might have to sit, no, comes through at the front. Nick Smith got it away, Jones tapped it towards the front of the pack. Messina got it away, and his kick is through also for 1 behind. So they're certainly peppering the goals, Bell Post Hill. They go to 3 behinds. They still trail Werribee Central's 1 straight goal, 6 points.
It's Beck of Werribee. Has the ball at full back, goes for the short kick again, and finds his teammate there in Bernato. He has his handball smothered, but good enough to get out of trouble. Werribee, they get it to wide to centre wing, and that was, I think, Thwaites took it there. Gets it to Scott. Scott a handball over the top to the Werribee running players. Another handball comes to Brennan. He drives it long to half forward. Howlett one out there against his opponent in Burley, but can't take the mark. However, handball comes out to Foley. Hooks it around back into the centre half forward position. Oh, mark not quite taken, unfortunately, by was that Gray playing at full forward, I think.
Yes, it is.
And well, it was 2-on-1, and Belpostel clear the ball to half-back flank, and it goes over the boundary line between half-back flank and centre wing, and the umpire with the ball.
So throw in out of side. 6 playing 3. Stewart from behind. Walker in front. Falls to Calvert. Kick around the corner towards half forward. And a good defensive play. Getting it away was McClure. Handball through the middle. McDonald now from half back. Handball to Burley. McDonald running past. Receives the handball back. Running across centre half back. Goes with a good right foot kick towards centre half forward. Messina gave him a lead. Kick couldn't quite get there. Feldman off hands. Back towards Feldman now. He can line it up from 40 metres out. Can he kick the goal? No, he's missed. Another behind. Troy Feldman. 4 behinds the Panthers.
Interesting, he got the handball from Mick Illick, a long way from full forward this week. He looks like half forward flank.
So 4 behinds the Panthers. The Centurions 1 straight goal, 6 points. Victory Trophy's first quarter score. They've had their opportunities, haven't they, Laurie?
Well, I was just thinking, Scotty McDonald's probably answering our question. He's playing quite well. He's taken a couple of nice marks, and there was a beautiful kick into the forward line. Actually, I think Troy rushed that. It should have probably made a better fist of that, I think.
So the kick in. This occasion straight down the middle once again, looking for Festuca. Over the head, McDonald. Massara, great little tap towards Andrew Scott. Calvert in front where you have to be at half forward. Takes the mark, plays on quickly. Gets away and goes towards full forward, looking for Gray. Shoved Brown out of the way. Gray off the ground. Which way is it going to bounce? It's not anything yet. Cross the face of goal. Hawks comes in off the ground by McClure, who chases the ball around towards the Werribee Central's coach's box. Now, I think the goal umpire helped him out there. I think it might be a throw-in, is it? No, it's a free kick. No, it is a throw-in. It is a throw-in. Warren Foley tried to...
I think the boundary umpire, he signalled out of bounds in the full initially.
The boundary umpire was 100 kilometres away. He didn't know anything. He goes towards McClure. Handball off to McDonald at half-back again. Goes deep into the middle again. Beck reads it best and could get there first. Gets a shove in the back from Van Kempen and will take a free kick right in the middle of Myers Reserve. Try and push the Centurions back into attack.
Beck in the centre circle, plays on now, drives to centre half forward, in fact wide of centre half forward. In front there, Werribee player can't take the mark. McDonald comes in strongly, clears a pass for Simon Connolly, picks it up, runs to the centre, drives long left foot to centre half forward, but it's the Werribee defence holding firm. Comes forward to Pollard. There's a run from Hurst on half forward flank. He eludes his opponent, drives it to the full forward.
Good
Feldman, well, he's just pushed his opponent off and tried to get a little chip pass over the top to Darren Jones. Unfortunately, can't find him and it's through for another behind. So they're perhaps squandering opportunities, Belpostel, at the moment on the Victory Trophy scoreboard at 8 minutes. 5 behinds, Belpostel, 1 goal, Werribee Central.
And Troy's kicked 4 of them.
And they kicked 9-16 last week. Or 9-17 last week, so we'll see how they go. Back in play, Brennan. Wobbly punt kick towards centre half back, it's
pass.
okay. Straight to Volusia. And he takes the centre half back straight down the middle towards Calvert. Easy mark by him. Under pressure from Connolly in the end, but he took it. And we'll get up and play on now. He's looking for something at half forward. And Gray gives him a lead. Howlett as well. Howlett comes out a long way. Bartolo stands his ground in front. Great roving. Nick Smith at the front of the pack. Open goal square. Which way is it going to bounce? It's going to sit up there. And, well, 2-on-1. Getting back there. Was that a free kick? No. None forthcoming there towards Barsby. Across the ground back. Danger. Calvert. And should get one for a hold, does he? No. Yes, it's advantage for Belpostel, who've got it now through Pollard at half-back. Gives it back to McDonald. Sets him a bit of time to set something up with his right boot. Goes long again. Good kick up towards Jones over his head. Pushed out of the contest. Feldman thought about coming, or he should have probably in the end. But Matheson got it away quickly towards Thwaites. Gets it wide. Just bumped off the kick as he gets it away. Still in play. Scott, little toe poke. And now it's out of bounds. On the full, in fact, Belpostel to take a free kick. And... it's going to be Illick at half forward. And it'll have to come back just as Ange Messina had taken an uncontested mark.
The umpire had blown time off on the boundary line, so a bit unfortunate Belpostel there.
So Illick again at 50, plays on now. Goes with the right boot, just sets it up. Jones from behind, Matheson in front. Big pack, good mark. That's a very good mark. I think it might be Thwaites, is it?
Thwaites,
yeah, Jared Thwaites. And he'll take it in the last line defence for the Centurions.
Big kick from Thwaites has got right to centre wing, but it's straight into the arms there of Scotty McDonald for Belpostel. Plays on quickly, sees a player running in the centre of the ground, makes good ground Burley, and takes the mark. Don't know where his opponent is, but in fact it could be on the mark now. Plays on quickly, Burley. Drives to centre half forward for Belpost Hill. Eludes all players. Feldman plays for a free kick and an Academy Award, and has won the free kick and the Academy Award. And Troy Feldman, 30 metres out, almost directly in front. The opportunity here to get the first goal for Werribee Central. We've been playing 10.5 minutes into the first quarter, and Feldman now about to move in. Head down over the ball. It looks good in the preparation. Laurie moves in, and I'll tell you what, he's hooked it, I reckon, straight off the boot, and you can see the wind grab that fairly strongly. So
I think Jason might be right before. We spoke about that end of the ground was hard to score from, and gee, that was that wind definitely did something with that football then.
I don't know, they really made good contact off the boot by the same token, and maybe the wind had something to do with it. So 6 points, plays 1 goal in the Victory Trophy scoreboard first quarter. From the kick in, strong mark to the Werribee side, play on quickly. There's who was that there? Brennan plays, moving very nicely, Brennan, and well, Howlett waited for the mark, and his opponent Burley went high in front of him, took the strong mark at centre half back.
Drives it long, good kick too, looking for Shea Walker at half forward, got hands to it, couldn't take a mark, needs some support. And Hurst comes across to provide that. He's got Pollard in support as well. Hurst on the left foot now, drives it into the goal square. Feldman from behind, in front, good mark. And to be able to relieve the pressure.
I think that's
Thwaites again, yep.
Take a couple of nice marks, hasn't he?
He has. So right from the 10 metre square, Thwaites. Feldman standing the mark. He likes to go to the outer side again. And well, they line up, the Panthers. Can't take a mark, off hands. Goes now quickly through Velicia's hands into Hawks. Running past again. And that might have been Brennan, who gets it onto Calvert, who takes the mark. On centre wing on the outer side. Try and set something up. Howlett gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. Oh, he did well. He worked from behind to in front of Burley. Pretty easy. He's got Smith running on the overlap. That's a fantastic kick. He hits him on the chest. He runs long. He can get around Pollard, go back onto his right boot. Oh, then it's an up and under kick. It's going to set a task for his forwards. It holds up in the breeze. McDonald reads it best, plays on quickly. Handball to Burley. His handball back to Bartolo at centre half back. Wobbly kick in the middle. It's all right. Hancock drops the mark. Got a bit of time though. Got a shepherd from Walker. Can set something up now. Hancock goes long towards Jones from behind, tries to stand his ground, needs some support around him. Scott's there for Werribee. She'll be able to clear to the vacant spaces of half back. And, well, Illick can keep it in, drive it back in, board. Beck will have to stand his ground up against Jones. Good mark, Roland Beck. Stood well there, the smaller against the taller man. Will play on and switch play towards Nick Smith at half back. He goes now, plays on through the middle. His kick, hasn't found anybody. McDonald only for Belpost Hill. His handball smothered. For Stuker will come at him. He does now. Stands his ground. He gets tackled by Bartolo. He's over the top of it. McDonald holds him up. The umpire says it's mine. And we'll have a ball up at centre half forward for Werribee Centrals.
Got smothered by Foley, Laurie.
Great effort there. And look, Jason for Stuker. What is his first touch, would it be?
Just about.
So they're doing a good effort of him at the moment. 2
on him, of course. The ball on the 50 metre line. Centre half forward for Werribee Centrals. Up it goes. Stewart gets his first tap down.
Oh.
The ball thrown out there. Player ran at the ball in Hilton, tried to kick it off the ground, and what's happened here? The umpire's put a whistle on play. The free kick has gone to Mazzara of Werribee. Plays on quickly. Calvert can't take the mark. Good work, Carr. Eludes it well. Great tackle there by Nick Smith of Werribee. The ball falls wide for Belpost Hill. Little chip over the top. Hurst running onto the ball, but unfortunately went without it. For Stuker, backs up. He's got support there from Roland Beck playing well. Beck tries a left foot kick. Great smother from the Belpost Hill side there.
Gavin Hilton,
terrific effort. And the ball over the boundary line between wing and centre half forward on the Social Club side here at Belpost Hill.
Ball back into play at half forward for Werribee, but the numbers with Belpost Hill. Connolly, kick around the corner, must have heard a call from Hurst. Doesn't sit for him, tries to tap it over towards Hilton. He can't pick it up at the first attempt, second he can. Oh, he's got Hancock if he can turn around and take the mark. Messina's there, It's 2 on 1, it'll probably fall for Scotty. Great play, Hancock got it to McDonald. He's usually a pretty good kick. Can he get around? No, he can't. He has to handball now to nobody in particular. And it's Bernardo with it. Left foot. Oh, great smother. Scotty McDonald. And has to go and pick it up himself. He needs some support there. He's got 3 on 1. Tried to play for a free kick and got it. And good play, Scott McDonald. He needs some support there, though, from his teammates. Now McDonald on the boundary line at 50. It's 6 behind. Belpost Hill playing 1 straight goal. 6 the Werribee Centrals. McDonald. Oh, has he measured okay? He has to Mick Illick. And he'll shoot for goal from 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Probably the right side to be kicking from, I would think.
And last year's full forward, so everything.
Leading goal kicker of the GDFL last year, Mick Illick. Chance to put Bellpost Hills first on the board. And we've been playing 15 minutes. So Illick now comes in. Has he brought it around enough? I don't think he has. No, it stays out there. And one behind. So they take the lead, the Panthers, but it's 7 behinds playing one straight goal, 6 points. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 15 and a half minutes gone now in this first term.
The ball stayed out there, Rick. We were right behind that.
Yes.
He ran that way just a touch, and it stayed out there.
Interesting, if you were the coach, you'd be a bit worried. 9-17 last week and 7 behind straight so far today.
Kick in by Beck, goes to the outside 50 metre on the outer side. Now pack develops, Matheson's in there, should get a free kick for a high tackle or a push, he does, and we'll take it for Werribee. Plays on quickly, goes towards Nick Smith in the middle of the ground, uncontested mark, takes it, wants to play on quickly. He's got Brennan running past, sets the handball up for him and he runs away from Hancock, goes long towards Howlett again, uses the body beautifully, wasn't it? Used the body nicely against Burley there. We saw that he was coming straight towards us. Just gave Burley a little bit of a shove. Umpire has lined him up now, about 45 metres out, 45-degree angle at the opposite end of where Illick had it. And he'll come in, shoot up for Werribee's second goal. He's dragged it across. And has it made the distance at off hands? Play on the call? No, it's a mark, said the umpire.
It's a mark.
It is a mark in the right forward pocket. I think it might be...
Gray, is it?
Peter Barsby, 51.
51?
Yeah, Barsby.
It was a good mark in the pack there. There was 4 or 5 players
There
in
was.
the pack and read it extremely well.
I think he'll be looking to lay this off though, Eric, from there. fairly difficult shot there.
So Peter Barsby's got in the right forward pocket. He's a right footer. So he's the man standing in the mark, Nathan McClure, is right next to the behind post. So he's no more than 10 or 12 metres out, but acute angle. Banana now, and I reckon he has missed, has he? One behind to Peter Barsby. So scores level again, 1-1-7, Werribee Centrals. And Bellpost Hill 7 behinds on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 17 minutes gone.
Brett Pollard recovering the ball from outside the fence, and looks like he will be doing the kicking in. And again this year Pollard and McDonald seem to have a lot to do in their set plays, Laurie.
Yes, I was critical of that last year. I'm critical again. I mean, I'd see Brett out taking the footy down the ground.
Well, he's done very well. He found Simon Conley on half-back flank, a handball clear, and Bellpost still go to centre wing, but dropping back and judging it much better was Shane Brennan on centre wing for Werribee Central. Drives it back towards half-forward. In front there was the Bellpost Hill player in Van Kempen. Can't take the mark. Handball comes out to Simon Conley. Up and under. Punt kick has landed in the centre circle. Scotty McDonald running hard at the ball. Well, probably Brett Pollard got in his way to the point that it's turned over. The ball has fallen to Resta of the Werribee Central side. A little chip kick to, looks like
Calvert.
That was Calvert again. And what's he done with it? Has kicked the goal. So all too easy for Werribee Centrals on the turnover there. It was a bit of a mix-up between the two experienced Bellpost Hill players. The turnover went to, I think it was Massara, a little handball and a little chip kick, and finally great work by Calvert. So at the 18-minute mark now, first quarter, Victory Trophy scoreboard, Bellpost Hill 7 behinds. They trail Werribee Centrals now 2-1-13.
Just lucks of fortune, isn't it, Laurie? Like that. Calvert was standing behind his man there. It just bounced past his man straight into his hands and he kicked the goal.
Yeah, I guess you've got to have a bit of that in this game, Jason. And yeah, just they had the numbers there, though. I suppose that's luck as well.
Back to the middle. Stewart goes up early. Walker actually gets the tap down, goes towards the wing. Misara's out there. Smith tries to tap it on. Can't do so effectively. Pollard runs through the middle, ducks his head, held to him. And he can't get away. Will be a ball up.
Pretty strong tackle there.
Yes. Van Kempen it was actually who got away with the ball. So umpire talking to Misara as he throws the ball up, still in the middle. Stewart and Walker. Walker does well. Beck roves it well though. Kicks it towards half forward. Calvert behind. Free kick for a hold. Going to be a free to Bellpost Hill. And Cameron Carr and Nathan McClure are going to raffle it here. They're both wanting the free kick. No, it is McClure's. He goes short and wide towards Bartolo. Takes the grab at half back on the outer side. He tries to measure the pass towards Burley. No free kick. Off hands. Howlett comes through with the left foot. Goes long towards Barsby. McClure does. Oh.
Well, they've probably
that was a bit soft, wasn't it?
They've let them all go all day, and all of a sudden now they've suddenly picked one out of the hat. So
Barsby's got one for a pusher against Nathan McClure, and he'll have a shot for goal from about 35, 40 metres out. Pretty close to the boundary line on the outer side. Gee, that's
Will be a
Ticky
very
tough.
good kick from there, Laurie.
Yeah, it was a bit ticky touchwood, I feel.
Barsby now comes in. And he's missed it, has he? Yes, he has, for one behind. So he's second behind.
So you
His
consider
first
that was
attempt.
justice,
Oh,
Laurie?
yeah, I do, Eric, yeah. I think it was just body on body, really.
Yeah, I think so.
2-2-14, Werribee Central's. Bellpost Hill 7 behinds. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. Kick in, goes towards Walker. The big man takes it at half back. Doing well in the opening stage of this first term. Goes towards Connolly on the wing. Bounce over his head, can tap it onto Hurst, does well. Hurst grabs it, runs away at half forward. Feldman gives him a lead. He goes in that region now. Jones from behind, big pack developed, needs somebody at the front. Scott runs through, does well. Goes towards Resta at half forward. Simmons against him. Simmons, or does it sit for him? Yes, it does. And he breaks away, gets it back, and handballs over the top towards Illick. Tries to break clear from his opponent, and that's Bernardo. Handball over the top's all right. Now what can they do? Gives it towards Pollard. He's right on the boundary line. Oh, he tried to screw it around just with Andrew Scott bearing down, and Scott smothered the ball and pushed it out of bounds for a throw in 40 metres out from goal.
The good part players in the defensive area are keeping their eye on the ball, and hence so many good smothers.
Well, I just feel, Eric, Werribee might be having a bit of difficulty with the bounce of the ball here today. They just seem to be just waiting, hesitant a little bit.
From the throw in, it's come down to Scotty McDonald. He tries to elude a tackle there, and well, the umpire has suggested it is Scotty McDonald's free kick, so perhaps there's some merit in being the coach, I don't know. Well, if it was a soft free kick at the other end, I thought that looked a pretty good tackle from here.
Well, by Jason's demeanour there, he suggested it was high. He tapped his shoulder, so I assume he was right on.
Well, perhaps he got the glasses on, so he might be able to see a bit further out there.
I actually was just saying that so Eric knew what the free kick was, that's all. I didn't agree with it.
Scotty McDonald now runs into the field of play, hooks it over the left shoulder, and I think he's hooked it too far. And another behind to the Bellpost Hill side on the Victory Trophy scoreboard now. 22 minutes gone, 8 behinds. Bellpost Hill, they trail Werribee Central's 2-2-14, and quarter time AFL. Collingwood 2-5-17 trail the Kangaroos 3-3-21, and Carlton 6-2-38. Lead Port Adelaide 3-3-21.
Kick in by Beck, goes towards centre half back. Stewart stands his ground, can't take the mark, off hands. Comes towards Van Kempen. Handball over the top to Pollard, who gave him the call. His handball to McDonald's going to be chopped off. Nick Smith, but McDonald does well. Needs some support. Got another high tackle, did he? And Scott McDonald will line up from 45 metres out. This time directly in front.
I think the skipper could right the ship here.
And we see Hancock motioning towards the bench to come off. Shoulder, no good. McDonald, does he kick the goal? It's pretty close. The goal umpire has moved back in towards the goal and says it's one behind. Well, this will be about a bit of a record, I reckon. Yeah. That is 9 behinds for Bellpost Hill, and Werribee Central's a 2-2-14. That is on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 23 minutes gone. And we've got Adam Gelpin coming on the ground for Hancock. Ball back into play and goes towards half forward for Werribee again. Falls to the back of the pack. Walker, the big man, goes to the right boot. Up towards Jones and Feldman. Feldman tries to trap it. Needs some support. Needs somebody running past. Jones is there to help him. He does well. Handball back to McDonald off one step. Can he kick a goal now? That's probably the hardest attempt he's had. The hardest attempt he's had in 3 goes, and he's put it through for a goal. Scotty McDonald. Bellpost Hill's first and his first. And they go now to 1-9, would you believe? 15. And they take the lead again. Werribee Central's 2-2-14 Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Well, it suggests they're going forward a lot anyhow, Eric. That's one positive.
They've had 10 shots.
Well, that's a positive thing. I mean, I see the way they're playing today. They're trying to kick the ball long. I'm not sure whether I felt that they're kicking against the breeze, but they are kicking the ball long against what they did last year.
It might be well with the breeze by the way things are looking at the moment, but the ball in the middle once again. Walker beats Stewart on this occasion, gets it down to McDonald. There's Hurst running past, receives a handball, drives the left foot pass into the full forward position, but it is the Werribee defenders through Matheson. Takes a strong mark, drives it back to centre wing. Ball comes to ground, running onto it there for Werribee is Massara. Good shepherd there from Nick Smith. Massara gets it onto the boot, goes towards centre half forward. Good body work by Burley. Kept the Werribee Central's player there and howled it away from the ball, but the crumbs fall for Werribee, and it's ended up in the arms of Simon Calvert again, playing another very good game on half forward flank. He's marked the ball 40 metres out. Cute angle. Drives the ball to the head of the square. That's where it's got to go. And, up
Jason
high
Festuca.
is I reckon Festuca didn't have it first, but he had it last. and I think the ball head was right under the umpire's nose at the finish of the day, and the ball came down on his side of the pack. So Joseph Pastuka granted the mark, 11 metres out from goal, directly in front. Let's hope the wind doesn't take too big a bearing on this. The goal umpire in a bit of difficulty between the taller players there, but he has no real problem, I don't think, because Joseph Pastuka has put it over his head, and that's Pastuka's first for the day, and in fact it's Werribee's third. On the Victory Trophy scoreboard, 3-2-20 Werribee. They regain the lead against Belpost Hill, 1-9-15, and that's 25 and a half minutes into the first quarter.
Makes it easy when you go straight down the middle, doesn't it?
Certainly, but I do think there's a bit of a problem with the wind out there. Even that kick, I think you've got to get over the ball today, right? Get your head right over that ball and kick through it. I mean, that drifted away off Jason's boot a bit.
Yes.
And he was 11 metres out.
Back in the middle now. Walker up against Stewart. And he's done all right, Walker, hasn't he, in the first term?
He's probably shaded Stewart so far, I'd suggest, but maybe lack of match practice might have a bearing on Stewart's performance.
Umpire Booley has the ball, and he's going to start play again. It's 20 playing 15, late stage of the first term. Walker goes up early. Stewart gets it down towards McDonald in the middle. Slick hands to Pollard. Gets a kick away towards a vacant half-forward flank. Hurst racing with the ball. Messina does well to pick up the ball now and go with the right boot long over Feldman's head. Oh, Thwaites loses it. Feldman wants it down. The ball was still in play. Goes towards Beck with it by hand from Brennan. Goes back in board looking for Scott. Hurst knocks it away. Good work. Goes towards Brennan though, running across half-back. Here's a call, gets it to Resta who runs away. In fact, it's Musara. Oh, good work. Mick Illick does well. Oh, the umpire's played a push.
No, he's played dropping the ball.
Has he?
How you can be dropping the ball when you're kicking it?
Well, why wouldn't it just be play on?
And penalise the side as well.
Yeah, because they were away, weren't they? But anyway, Mick Illick, good chase by Mick Illick, and he's got the free kick at centre half forward, inside the centre square. Pretty congested forward line now. He goes along. Feldman gives him a lead. Matheson tries to chop out. That's a great lead. Feldman drops the mark, but he probably should have taken. Does well though. Oh, then has to get a quick handball away towards Jones. Stands in the tackle. Handball towards McDonald again. Can he kick his second? He has to get around a couple. Does well. Back onto the right boot. And he's missed. So 1 goal 10. Belpost Hill 16. And they trail Werribee Central 3-2-20. On the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 27 and a half minutes gone. Roland Beck to have it once again from fullback.
Suggest Laurie conditions are creating a few fumbles and mishandles, and I think it's really wholly and solely the wind conditions out there.
Yeah, I think it's one or two things, Eric. It's the wind as well as the ground. I think the ball's bouncing a little bit.
Well, the ball's come from Smith to Musara, who's in the middle of the ground from the Roland Beck kicking. Go towards Howlett, who read the ball better there than Burley. Kept his eye on it. Handball wide towards Hawks, who's at half forward. Tries to drill it in. It's okay. Two and finds Barsby, and he takes the mark.
He's been conspicuous this first quarter.
He has. Kicking from 40 metres out. Not too confident. Was looking for a pass and a lead. And hasn't got one now. Calvert says go long. Simon Calvert probably wants to take the specky, which he's renowned for and very good at. Barsby comes in now. It does hold up in the breeze. Calvert and pushed away by Carr and through for one behind.
Well, if the free kick was there before, Calvert should have got one then.
There was a push there, wasn't there?
Oh.
3-3-21 the Centurions. And
it definitely held that up, didn't it?
It did.
Definitely.
1-10-16 Belpost Hill in this first quarter. Kicking by Pollard once again. So Brett Pollard from the northern end. Got players running everywhere. Who's he going to kick it to? He elects to go down the middle towards Walker again. Stewart, it's over his head towards Hurst, who needs a bit of help. He's in there by himself against a couple. Falls to the front of the pack. Bartolo runs through, gets a high tackle. Should have been a free kick. None forthcoming. Hurst, quick kick away. Saw Walker out of the corner of his eye. Tried to set it up for him. Gelpin comes at it as well. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. No support with him. Has to handball back to Van Kempen. His right foot kick over the head of Walker, getting back there as well as Valicia. Coming out Messina. Messina keeps it in front of him. Now, where can he put it? He pushes it back towards Van Kempen. He's got Walker, so he just sets it up for him. Does well. It's over the head of the big man, though. Does it sit for him? No, it doesn't. Beck comes through. And on the left foot, he kicks it straight towards the coach's box. And I think the chairman of selectors has taken his first mark for the day. And it'll be Ange Messina with the footy. On centre wing. On centre wing now. And wants somebody to move. Feldman it is. He goes in that direction now. And up towards centre half forward, over the head. Thwaites can't get a hand to it. Galpin leads in the race. Resters are back there as well. Brennan as well. Now Galpin over the top of it, fighting. It's out the back of the pack. Numbers with Werribee if they can get. Oh, it falls towards Felbin, who breaks free. Tries to get around on his right boot. Gives it to McDonald. Can he measure the kick around for a goal? Yes, he can. Good kick, Scotty McDonald. He's been in everything in his first term. He's kicked 2 goals, 3 himself. That's his second. And the second for Belpost Hill. They go to 2-10-22, and they lead Werribee Central's 3-3-21 now on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. Well,
he's certainly playing a lone hand at the moment, Laurie. He's very, very conspicuous around the middle and deep into the forward line.
Yeah, look, I think he's just focused on his own game out there at the moment, Eric. He's playing very well.
Ball back with the central umpire in the middle of the ground here. About to put it back into play. Up goes the ball. Walker and Stewart once again. Stewart up high early and gets the tap down. Valicia can't get away because McDonald has a long handball to Hurst. Hurst on the left foot drives to full forward. But good mark again by Thwaites. Played a very good first quarter in the full back position. He's got 2 players in the centre half back position. One is Jason Festuca, and he takes a strong overhead mark. For his size, very strong mark. Jason Festuca drives long on the left foot. The lead is to Howlett. Howlett, well, it's an interesting interesting battle there because Freaky has gone to Burley and he tells Howlett all about it. And it's going to be quite an interesting confrontation before the day's out, I think. Long kick from Burley over centre half forward, over the head of Jones. Hurst running onto the ball, can't pick it up, however. And good work there by Massara. Drops the ball, play on, said the umpire. Now it comes to ground. Scott leads in the race for the ball, kicks it off the ground and it's straight into the arms there of Scotty McDonald. Interesting. One umpire blew the whistle, the other umpires call and play on, and the ball finally kicked to the full forward position for Belpost Hill. Strong mark there for Werribee. Go wide to half-back flank as the siren sounds to end the first quarter here. And on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, Belpost Hill 2-10-22, lead Werribee Centrals by 1 point, 3-3-21.
Well, we probably should be doing the point scorers for Belpost Hill rather than the goal kickers. 2 to Scotty McDonald. Troy Felbin has 5 behinds. And for Werribee Central's their goal kickers, Jason Festuca, Simon Calvert and Warren Valicia. So it's quarter time, Belpost Hill 2-10-22. They lead Werribee Central's 3-3-21. We'll take a break and then come back with Laurie de Goldie.